What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. First off, I'd like to say I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little funny. I've been under the weather as of lately. I've not been feeling too well. And today I'd like to talk about one of my more interesting characters in Star Wars: The Clone Wars that I believe is not talked about that much. And I'm talking about Pong Krell, who was a basilisk male Jedi Master during the Clone Wars. And if you didn't know, a basilisk is actually the same species of the character Dexter that Obi-Wan Kenobi goes and meets in his diner in Attack of the Clones. He was a very successful general in the Clone Wars, and most of his campaigns ended with the loss of lots of clone lives. We first see Pong Krell in Season 4 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and it's pretty evident that he hates clones and doesn't actually see them as real people. Krell will do whatever it takes to make sure his mission is a success, no matter how many clones' lives he has to sacrifice in the process. When the clones get suspicious of Krell, they eventually confront him, and the Jedi Master realizes that he is no longer a Jedi and has fallen to the ways of the Sith. This is a quote from Pong Krell. "I am no longer naive enough to be a Jedi. A new power is rising. I've foreseen it. The Jedi are going to lose this war, and the Republic will be ripped apart from the inside. In its place is going to rise a new order, and I will rule as a part of it." And we get to see just how powerful Pong Krell is as he starts tearing through all the clone troopers like they're nothing. And this is a great feat. As we see in Order 66, clone troopers are very good at taking out Jedi, and Pong Krell just tears through them like they're nothing. This is where we can really see the power of Pong Krell and why I believed he would have become a very powerful Sith if he had not been killed. Standing at 7'9" with 4 arms, wielding 2 double-bladed lightsabers, he was a menace. Even for how big he was still fast and agile, and you could give comparisons to General Grievous with having 4 arms with lightsabers, the way that they both overwhelmed their opponents in lightsaber duels. And having 2 double-bladed lightsabers definitely helps against fighting against a whole platoon of clones. Now, I never really explained it in the show how he knows that the Jedi are going to fall. I don't know if he had some kind of force vision that showed him the future of Order 66 and the Jedi falling. But in the end, he was right. Now, of course, at this point, I wouldn't call Pong Krell a Sith. He's more of a dark Jedi. Now, he does say something pretty interesting to me, saying that he thinks that Dooku would take him as a Sith apprentice, which, as most of you know, Dooku was the apprentice to, Darth Sidious at that point. Obviously, I don't think Pong Krell knew about Darth Sidious at this point either. But this is where it gets me thinking, what if Pong Krell did not die? What if he did make it out of there and became the apprentice to Dooku? Now, this could go 2 ways. Count Dooku could accept Pong Krell as apprentice and train him and try to help him overthrow Darth Sidious. Or he would report it to Darth Sidious and they would kill him, because there can only be 2, as of the rule of Darth Bane. We do see signs of loyalty for Count Dooku towards Lord Sidious. When Sidious orders him to kill his apprentice Asa Ventress because he thought that she was getting too powerful and that they would overthrow him, he didn't hesitate to try and kill her. We also see when he gets to train Savage Opress, and he does not report this to his master, hoping that him and Savage will be powerful enough to defeat the Dark Lord. As we know, betrayal is the way of the Sith, and they're always trying to find a way to stab each other in the back. But let's think for a moment and say that Dooku did accept him as his apprentice and train him in the dark side. Think of how powerful Pong Krell would be. He'd be like a Force-sensitive General Grievous, except he's not a cyborg. General Grievous was a Jedi-killing machine, and wasn't even Force-sensitive. Pong Krell would be Force-sensitive, wielding 2 double-bladed lightsabers, being super strong and agile. He'd be unstoppable. Now, obviously, he has very strong physical attributes. I don't know how powerful in the Force he actually is. I don't know what his midichlorian count is. But I feel like Dooku as his teacher would definitely help him in lightsaber combat and perfect it even more. Now, if fully trained in the dark side, would Pong Krell and Count Dooku be able to take down Darth Sidious? I don't know. Probably not. Darth Sidious is very powerful. I don't even think the combination of Dooku and Pong Krell could do it. We've seen Darth Maul and Savage Opress try, and that failed. Now, I do think I might have to make a separate video on Savage Opress, because I definitely think he would have been super powerful, because he had such raw force ability that if he was actually trained, he would have been amazing. But yeah, Pong Krell is just one of those characters that I wish we would have got to see more. Wish would have got to see his potential as a dark side user. And this is one of those characters that I wish they would put in a what if scenario. What if he didn't die? What if he got trained and got fully embraced in the dark side? I just want to see a full powered dark side Pong Krell. And there's a lot of other characters I think they should do this for. I think they should do what Marvel did with a What If series and make a Star Wars one. It would be awesome. But of course, Pong Krell was captured by the clones, and he was eventually executed by Captain Rex. I also wish they would put him in like a video game or something, like Star Wars Battlefront, where I could just play as Pong Krell, and just wield my double-bladed lightsabers, just slashing through opponents. It'd be awesome. But that's enough rambling. That's going to do it for the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more. I'll have 2 videos on the screen here, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.